Hi guys, it's Georgie from Creative Art Studio. Today we're going to be going over painting techniques. So this is the first in a series that we hopefully do a bunch of. Today we're going to start off by doing Galaxy. So this is kind of an example of one of our kids' pieces that have been made of Galaxy. You can see it has a lot of different colors, has these nice little splatter things on them. So we're going to do a variation of something like this on a plate. So what I've done so far is I've done my base 3 coats of my Galaxy background. So this is where glaze is kind of tricky. It looks purple right now, but once it's fired, it's going to be this like really dark blue. That's the base of this this Galaxy piece right here. So it's going to look kind of funky before we fire it, but once it's fired, it's going to be like a nice dark Galaxy color. So you'd start off just by doing your 3 coats of your base color. We're going to use a couple different techniques. We're going to use like a sponging technique, splatter, a lot of things. So we're going to start off by just kind of grabbing one of our little sponges. I'm going to start by doing a pink. So in a Galaxy, there's always a lot of different colors. So I'm just going to take my sponge, kind of, you see in the middle, dab it off so it has an even coverage. And I'm just going to kind of find a line around here and dab it on. Now typically you want to do your lighter colors first and darker colors on top, but since we don't really want this to be super vibrant, we want it to kind of mix in with our colors. It's going to be fine to put on that light color. So now that I have some of that pink, I'm going to go in with a little bit of that purple. Let's grab some of this. So now I'm going to go in. Do some of that purple down here. I want it kind of random. Okay, and then let's go in with another sponge and do some blue. Let's come in here with some blue, just to give it a little bit of different texture and different colors. I'm going to blend it into this pink here. And now what I'm going to do is kind of go over a lot of it with this black. So we already have it a really dark blue color, so this is kind of just going to blend in a lot of those colors together. I'm just going to take it, sponge it down so I have a nice even coating. And I'm going to come and just go around the whole thing with a little bit of that black. So this black is going to pretty much match our color that we have going in, but now since we're putting it on top of all of our pieces and we're only doing a very thin coating of it, it's going to just mix those colors all together and give it, oops, got a little bit of white in there, make it a little bit more even. So now what I'm going to do is go in and make sort of like the Milky Way or whatever I'd make kind of the basis of my Galaxy. I'm going to do that with white. So I'm going to take my sponge again, use some white, and I'm going to go in the middle. And I'm going to create kind of that like long Galaxy or Milky Way looking thing where I have it kind of bulbous in the middle and then going out towards the sides. Now what I'm going to do is add stars. So how I'm going to do that is now through our splatter technique. So I'm going to grab my brush, I'm going to dip it in that white, And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull my finger across and go all over the piece, and that's going to create these sort of like star patterns that you see here. So what I'm going to do is now take my finger, drag it across, and you'll see it's going to splatter around my whole plate. I'm going to grab a bit more. Do the same thing. It's a little bit messy, but it's worth it. One last go around with it. And there we go. So with the glazes, it's a little light. It might not look super galaxy right now, but once it's fired, it's going to turn out super dark and bright with all of our different colors on it, and we're going to be able to see all of these little cool star speckles that we have going on there. So stay tuned for us to come in, and we're going to show you a couple different more projects that you guys can do, a couple more techniques you can do, and comment down below if you have any questions on the galaxy. Hope to see you guys in